Are you crazy?
See you next Tuesday.
Tuesday. Unbelievable.
Yeah, shit. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Unearthed Arcade. Well, I should say welcome for the first time to the new Unearthed Arcade. And we got the full squad here. We're super happy to have everyone out here today. Obviously, my name is Tyler Hall. I got Bruce Bell right here, and I got Cienna Marrocco right here. It's the power three of the Unearthed Arcade. We got our back of house right here. Jason Musser and Michael Chen in the back of the house. And we've got some really fantastic, innovative things that we're excited to continue to do. Unearthed Arcade is growing, and we're really excited to kind of give that energy to you guys and you guys to see the growth that we have created here. Obviously, the studio is kind of cool, right? I think so. I think it's the bee's knees.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jesus. All right.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, so the bee's knees. You know what I mean? Got smacked the bee's knees.
I feel similar.
This is why I want to sit over there. Yeah, I don't want to sit next to you next time.
Too bad.
You,
In the contract,
This is
that you
the hands
signed-
I think like
Remember-
we signed a contract though, like
Yeah.
you have to be on that side technically.
oh,
do you not remember the contract I had you sign?
I didn't read that one.
Your
I know.
name's on the lease. It was in the fine print.
Oh my god.
I have Bruce's soul for life. That's how I.
That's just because you're married.
Yeah. And I got some Bruce do all this indentured servitude work on the walls here. Obviously, you can see our hand painted work around us, the mystique in shapes and colors, and all the cool. I was gonna say a weird word, but I can think of this shirt making all kinds of weird things.
It's fine. We'll get used to it.
I know, I like it.
Sure, the chair.
Mhm.
That's what they all
Are you
say.
gonna hear me rip ass? Give me a second.
No, not.
I don't know.
There's no windows.
No one.
This is a great space. Not for that.
Literally, we're in the unearthed arcade. Like, we have to go underground to get into this place. This is the dungeon.
Hell yeah.
For all the new fans, old fans, returning fam, you know what I'm saying? Fan and fams. You know, shout out Grandma. I know you're watching. Appreciate you. Love. This is, a really big step for us, and I think we're all really proud of it. I'm glad that we can have the entire team here and everyone can work together moving forward, and we're going to have some, like I said, some really cool stuff, some funny content. We're going to expand. Obviously, we're going to use this space to its full utilization, and just pretty excited for what that's going to be. Bruce and I have been missing each other, our phone calls, they get into like 6-7 hour range. I'm getting in trouble at work. I'm not sleeping that much at night.
It's just not the same.
It's
The
not.
vibes have been off. And it's definitely good to be back in person, even if you can't keep your hands off me. It's
I can't kiss you to the camera, so.
He has a child.
Kiss me through the phone. Well, YouTube has a policy, so we can't actually sing any more than that. Because
That was my ringtone in middle school.
If you didn't have "Kiss Me Through the Phone" on your phone and that shit didn't ring and you weren't like "Kiss me through the phone,"
Yeah.
I'm trying not to sing it because I don't want YouTube to hit us with that new policy.
Yeah.
What is it, like 4 seconds?
I think
It's like 3 or 4
So
seconds.
I thought it was something about like 3.8 seconds or some shit, but I might
something
be
very
wrong.
specific. And yeah. They're like, this is like just under what it takes the human brain.
Mm-hmm. They have someone like hovering over the space bar, like waiting, being like,
Like,
Okay,
I'm gonna unmonetize it right now. Went too far, you know what I'm saying? So typically I go too far.
They're changing, like I've noticed, like communication wise, like they're changing the way people talk nowadays because so many people watch YouTube and we watch it as like TV in our house. We don't have
cable, but like people say unalive.
Yeah.
Or like all of these terms that they have to use because they're being censored online.
Uh-huh.
But like it's coming through the real what my cousin was saying the other day. I was like, oh wow. That's like the new term for it.
That's just brain rot.
Isn't
that's
that
just
crazy?
That's just TikTok brain rot. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll live to that 100% until I die. But like when my little siblings say something to me, like when I heard Riz for the first time, I broke it down. I was like, tell me and explain to me where Riz comes from. My little brother was like, I don't know, game. I was like, then say game. Riz? Charisma?
That's because you're not.
I was gonna say Riz is charisma.
I understand that it's charisma, but I was like, how did we get here?
We haven't seen the Rizzler.
Listen, you haven't yet.
Actually, you know what? Shout out Rizzler, bro.
Yeah,
shout out
for
to
real,
Rizzler. You know,
for
like
real.
Rizzler going strong, career going hard. Those Costco guys, they had nothing on you, Riz.
I mean, let's
So,
not
you
hate
know,
on the Costco guys.
I'm not hating
Hey,
on them. I'm not
AJ,
hating on
Big
them. I'm saying
Justice,
like
you guys are a boom in my book.
Episode
You know what I'm
1
saying?
immediately.
I'm just saying.
That's this
I'm just
guy.
saying.
If you're gonna bring the doom down on anybody, it's this man right here.
Never mind. They don't want to see. They don't want to see the next Black Panther in action.
Oh shit! Is that a call
The
out?
Black Panther anther.
The Black Panther answer.
We'll fight. We'll fight right now.
Bring out the
You know
Black
what?
Panther answer.
I'm just jittery because, another new factoid I got to give you guys is we are now proud people and meanderers and consumers of the great product Dubby. Get the fuck out of here. Dubby is a fantastic
We
new
are
tropic
proud
center.
people.
We are proud.
Proud. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I'm a skinny guy. This Dubby right here, it's changing it. For me, with my various health issues, because I'm just weird, I guess, I don't drink energy drinks. I try not to drink coffee. My doctors get mad at me when I drink coffee. My body gets mad at me when I drink coffee.
Coffee fucks your body up.
I have Crohn's disease, so yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about the sewage that I can spill.
I'm obsessed with coffee in the morning. Like I can't not. It's part of the ritual. It has been for a long time. But like my dad had neck surgery because he was losing feeling in his arms. And he quit coffee for 3 months. He goes, oh yeah, it's just gone. Like the surgery didn't do it. Like months after, as soon as he cut like caffeine out, he was like, I feel like 10 times better. And he can sleep again and stuff. It's wild. And he's drunk coffee since I've been alive. So like probably 40
Well, we're not gonna
years.
shit too hard on coffee because there is coffee bean extract inside of the Anyways.
No, thank you for listening to my TED Talk. I appreciate it.
Cut that.
No, keep it in.
But I mean, I'm glad your father could, move away from the coffee atrophy. And
Yeah,
feel
that's
better.
great. I mean, he's
I hear a lot
also,
of
like-
issues with caffeine.
Over the age of 50,
Over the hill,
60.
for sure.
So I don't think that's like, he's not 60. He'll get really mad at me if I say that. He's in his 50s, but like, I don't think those are the people who are drinking Dubby. I think those are the people who are taking weed gummies and enjoying themselves.
Was your prior name Buchanan or Buchanan?
Buchanan.
Okay, Buchanan.
Like
Hey,
the
Mr.
president-
Buchanan, she said you're old as fuck.
Don't he'll get real
Oh,
mad.
You said over the hill, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I was trying to help her. With
You-
well,
you
first
said
off, over the hill is
over.
40. First off, over the hill is 40.
Over the
She
hill
immediately
is
said
not
56.
Everybody,
40.
everybody 40 plus.
Isn't it
You
40?
heard.
No, it's 50. I thought was over the hill. Like that was kind of like.
it's 40.
I think it's what
I'm gonna say over the hill is 90. If you're under 90, you're young to me.
You guys, it's over the hill because like you're more than 50% done with your life. Like you're like now.
But the
like,
the life expectancy for humans in America is like 63.
It's optimistic.
All right, cool. Anyways, back to what I was trying to say originally before these people that I love so much kept cutting me off.
This is the longest
Dubby is a
Dubby
beautiful
commercial.
product. It's not a commercial. I'm trying to just tell people that about the new drink. I don't drink energy drinks, dude. And I drink Dubby and it makes me feel amped up and it keeps me not tired in my boring 9 to 5 that I do. And that's why I come here and have fun with my friends. And Dubby, the mystery flavor specifically is what I've been sipping on because it's all I bought right now. Dubby, if you want to send me a new pack, your boy will drink it up. Especially you got that solo leveling cup. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to feel like Jim
They have
Woo.
a solo leveling cup?
Yes, they got a Jin Woo flavor and they have an Egress flavor. I'm telling you, we need to. Apparently, this guy on Facebook, we're trying to dethrone him for Dubby sponsors. He keeps posting on all their stuff that if you mix the Egress flavor with the Jin Woo flavor, that tastes like Smarties. So you're hearing it right now. First and foremost, you're tired of energy drinks. You're tired of fatigue. You don't want to have a heart attack before you're 23, right? Nobody does. Obviously. Drink some Dubby. And you know what? I'm going to help you a further step. You put in that code Unearthed Arcade, the same as our name, you get 10% off.
Capitalism.
However, I will say, why the hell is HBO saying that they're about to run this Last of Us TV show for 4 seasons?
Yeah, I don't know because they did the first game in one.
In one season, now they're splitting
Yeah.
the second season into 3. The second game into 3 seasons.
Wasn't
I haven't
it
even
like-
watched it so far.
I think the internet was in an uproar because like wasn't it like episode 1 or 2 that like they kill off Joel in the series?
Wow! Spoiler
Like,
alert,
so
Jason! Throw
early.
spoiler
Oh
alert.
fuck! I'm sorry.
Yes.
For a while, right? Like
I mean, it's also the first fucking 40 minutes of the actual
Yeah.
game that happens. So like you have to understand that's going to happen and know it's going to happen. But yeah, and I think that's probably the issue right now is their pacing. I saw an interview that said that they didn't want to tell like some of the side stories in the season because they felt like they were going to be rushed and even to be rushed in the 3rd season. So they want to expand it. And like I understand it, but like I feel like there's a lot of creative direction they're taking beyond the game story right now. And for me personally, I thought The Last of Us 2 was a crazy game. Like I actually finished it.
It was great.
I cried.
Yeah.
I've cried twice
cried
and I stopped playing. I was like,
during both of them, they're both.
oh yeah, the first one?
Yeah.
Hey, Neil Druckmann. When you decided to give me that scene with the brothers, why? Why?
Because
I cried like a bitch in front of my girlfriend.
Sometimes
she
you
looked
gotta-
at me and she said, "This is a video game."
Sometimes you gotta feel, bro.
I mean, 100%. I'm 1,000. One of my favorite sayings.
God
is
forbid a man
feel your
feel an
feelings.
emotion.
No, I say feel your feelings. I know you're not talking to me. I cry about a boat every time I watch One Piece. Are you fucking serious right now?
No, I meant
Come
like
on now.
no, I meant like when you say that,
You're coming to be crazy.
it's wild.
Sienna said, "You know what? I'm the cult leader, so I'm going to throw some chaos when we get in here." By the way, if you wondered what the official title for Sienna is in Unearthed Arcade, it is cult leader.
It's true. It says so on my badge.
Yeah.
But so like, you used a term when we first got in the studio and started working on it that has permanently been added to my vocabulary, and I say it to Rob all the time. And how did it go? Oh, you're using that small brain. You got to use that big brain.
Yeah. Yeah, he's big brain.
I fucking say it all the
Expand.
time. Anytime he like can't find something and I find it, which happens a lot frequently. And so I'm just like, why?
You got
use
locked
big
in.
brain.
Yeah, you got to use your big brain.
lock-
You're
it's like-
using
it's
that
like
small
super
brain.
For real. I mean, like, how do you access your big brain?
I don't know.
I'll show you mine.
Have him grow like a full beard. Like a Gandalf beard.
I have now dimension.
He's
It's not
achieved
even
levels
inside-
of
it's not
locked
even
in. You
inside
can't
my
even
skull.
He's
conceive
gone,
of.
yeah.
I can tell you where you lost your keys 4 years
He's
ago.
ascended.
They're behind the fruit bowl. Go
What
back
if I never
4
had a
years.
fruit
Go
bowl?
back 4 years and tell
Who's
yourself
fruit
that.
bowl? What
I
fruit
never
bowl?
had
Where
Go
at?
back 4 years and tell yourself that.
I never
The hotel.
The hotel?
What fruit bowl at the hotel? Like a continental breakfast?
Yeah.
Because that's a whole other thing. Continental breakfast is bullshit.
Bro, I don't know. Pause. Tag, chill out. Hold on. As
You about to defend continental breakfast right
I mean, bro, as a man who like barely makes a lot of money, when I pay for a hotel already, and I'm like, fuck, dude, I could just sleep in my car and save the bucks. To wake up in the morning a little early, and there's some food downstairs.
Yeah,
I'm a
but it's-
gracious guy.
It's like garbage.
It's
Dude,
a-
you can't fuck up waffles, bro. If you're
It's a-
fucking up the waffles, you don't know what to do. I don't know what to say to you about it. Come
It
on.
depends
I mean-
on where you're at, though. It really does. Some hotels have like a cafe that they offer like discount prices. When you go down there, it's like a small thing, but come on.
Fucking big bucks over here.
Shut the fuck up.
All right, so we know what social strata we're dealing with.
I'm talking about like, you open up the Motel 6 door, roaches scatter away. You're like, get the fuck out of here. Good
Listen,
morning.
it's the only one I won't go to because my mom
vending
and I
machine.
went there. We went to like Holland, Michigan. And it was
That's a
actually my
great
grandma
spot.
and me. It was awesome. The hotel at the Motel 6 was like, had hair all over it. And my grandma and I were like, no, we're going to go somewhere else.
Somebody was inside there turned into the werewolf, like,
Just insane in the crazy. It also smelled like piss.
Ew, yeah,
We
definitely.
gotta go to the Holiday
Werewolf
Inn in
vibes.
honor of
Sure.
Pitbull.
Dude, we used to go to the... Did
I
you-
was gonna sing it a second ago when she
Did
said
you ever-
hotel and motel in the same sentence. Like, I
That's what
really
made me
like
think
it.
of it,
It was the first thing I thought of. I was like, oh, copyright strike.
Have you ever been to like the Holodome when you were a kid?
The Holodome?
Yeah, did you guys not...
Like the Doug Dimmadome
Have you-
Holodome?
Have you not
over here,
seen
dude.
this?
No, what is a Holodome?
What are
Do
you
you-
talking about?
So
It's the
there was
Hunger
a
Games.
place...
We're from different districts. I don't know what the Holodome
Like
is.
my ultimate play park was Full Blast of Meadow
Let-
Creek,
let
where
me
they got
tell you,
chlorine
we
poured as
weren't-
much as the water.
We did not have a lot of money when I was a kid, like at all. And we used to go to this place for vacations, case in point, called the Holodome, which is just a big Holiday Inn with a giant dome in the center where there's like a community pool and like some volleyball courts and stuff. It's like a little building. And we used to go there, they have an arcade and shit, for family vacations for like overnight for a
Okay.
weekend
Yeah.
or something.
I mean, that's what we used to do too. My hotel was like, my mom was like, hey, we're going to go walk to the pool that's closed and we're going to clean, swim in it anyways. And then I'd be like, why are my eyes burning?
Bro, one time I remember going and staying at a hotel, like, and going to like, it was probably like a fucking Ramada or some shit. And there was like the water park, but they had a water slide, but it was
Oh,
closed.
shit.
And so me and my shithead friend, like, were like climbing up the thing and like getting the water slide wet and then just going down it dry.
How,
like,
old,
without
were,
it being
how
on.
old were you?
Oh my God, probably like 12 maybe.
This was
Like,
2 years ago.
yeah, this was like a
Like,
week
not-
or two ago.
Not even 6 days ago.
He was on a work trip. They were born.
Some guy and his kids told me to knock it off. I told him to get fucking lost.
Get fucking wrecked.
Hit bricks, buddy.
It sounds like
Some of my favorite white people sayings. Hit bricks.
I've never heard that one. So
I've actually
thank
never
you for
either.
expanding my vocabulary. That was fantastic, actually. Hit bricks.
It's like kick rocks, dude.
Yeah,
It's
kick
like,
rocks.
get out of
Yeah.
here, bro.
Every time I think of
Yeah.
kick rocks, did you guys have to read like all the short stories in middle school of like just like crazy shit? There was one, the lottery.
No.
You guys
I
didn't have to
don't-
read the lottery? Man,
I
this is that
remember
fucked
that.
up general education shit that they give you in the hood, I guess. to scare
Immediately,
the
it makes me
masses.
think of the movie The Island. Go on.
Yeah.
Sort of. So the lottery is a short story, and it's like this dystopian version of America where every year the towns will have a lottery where everybody has lots from the families, like everybody, and you draw them, and the mayor will draw one lot, and whoever has that one, you get stoned by the whole city. So like it's like we had to read this short story and watch this
I like
film when I
to
was in
get
8th grade.
stoned.
It's this little like it's not little. It's like this like white lady, and everything's all cool and dandy and shit like that. And then she thinks that her son or her husband or something like that is gonna get the lottery. She's like, no. And then she gets it, and everybody in the town who was just like being friendly with her just picks up rocks, starts throwing them at this bitch, dude. Like they're like, yeah, it's time for you to die.
That's
Your time has come.
wild.
I mean, when they pull your number, what else are you gonna do?
I mean, it's Hunger
Fight.
Games.
I
right?
liked you, Mary, but
I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna catch some
Hunger
rocks.
Games. Like
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
yeah.
the exact same, but just bigger.
Expedition 33, perfect parry. You know what I'm saying?
Expedition 33.
You gotta
Dude,
play it,
it's
dude.
so
Dude,
hard
the
to
problem is I
parry in
didn't
that
play the
game.
first
No, it's
32.
not.
Bro,
Remember you? Hold on, before we
My
even
jokes
get
keep
into
getting
this.
stepped on.
I'm sorry, but hold on. She's trying to talk about. She said you heard her say like. I just want to say she said it's so hard to parry in this game. Is that what Cienna just said? Okay.
I think
I have
so.
a text message from Cienna right now. Parrying in this game is so easy. Bruce has this whole. I not Bruce. Rob has this whole tism thing about like listening to the sounds. We had to practice parrying. What happened to that?
so that helped in the beginning. At that stage, it totally helped. I was doing really well, but there came a point
Now it's just too
And
much, too fast.
when we were fighting the Claires and the Obscures, which are two monsters in
know
that
what those
game. You'll get there. And
I thought Claire Obscure was the Lemony Snicket. I thought she wrote the game.
that's also really fun. That sounds. I can see
Claire
it.
Obscure sounds like a
I feel like we're
black metal
inherently going to
band.
spoil something. for
No.
myself.
I'll keep it light. Basically, all I was saying was just like you get to a point, and then it became a little more difficult for me because they do that thing where like every enemy. I don't know if you have a TikTok, but every enemy, there's a bunch of memes about it. It's just like.
Oh yeah, they start juking you
They're, like,
out.
faking?
Yeah, they
start
fake
faking
it
you
out, and then they like do 2 quick attacks, then a slow attack, and then you have to learn
because you
like,
have to
the pattern.
dodge and parry.
Some
You do
Mike
the
Tyson
tic-tac
punch out
like that.
shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy, yeah.
Yeah, all I gotta say is I ain't had the time. I've been playing it when I can. I got my hour in over the last 7 days.
Me and my husband have been playing it like people with a severe addiction, and we played it for multiple hours. Like that's our like closing thing.
Yeah.
But it's probably been 2 weeks since we got it or some shit like that. We're almost done. We can't get enough. It's so good.
It's that good. It's that good of
Yeah.
a game. I haven't played Oblivion once since I downloaded it.
Yeah.
Straight up, I haven't. I literally like
I just-
Oblivion just sits there.
That was your sell for me on the game. That's how you introduced me to. You're like, listen, because you had been talking about Oblivion for like 2 weeks, and so we finally didn't. No more Oblivion. He goes, fuck Oblivion. This game, like I haven't played Oblivion yet. I was super
Hold
hyped
on.
about it in an
Bethesda,
instant.
I never said fuck Oblivion. Chill out.
He said it. I was there. He said it. I heard it.
But basically, he was like, yeah, I would talk about it for that long, and then I found this game, and I'm no longer talking about it because this game is
Yeah.
amazing. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, if it's that good, I have to play.
Yeah, I remember him hit the group chat was like, this is like one of the best games ever made or some shit like that.
It
Bro.
was 2 hours in. I'm like, this is my favorite game of all time.
Validation.
I haven't played verse 32.
That's real.
That's
I mean,
That was what I tried to say.
technically it would be 33 through 100.
Yeah, and so I didn't play the first 70,
67.
or yeah, 66 technically.
yeah,
This is
66
33.
technically,
Yeah.
'cause this is the 67th.
You like how I said the part where I didn't have to do the math?
Yeah, take a shot of the W. Dry powder.
Dry powder
No.
shots, bro. Dude, it'll be like
No
the new cinnamon
decibels.
challenge, the Dubby challenge. I don't think it's
No.
the kind of brand awareness they're looking for.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Does
It
come with
looks
a
like
little
Fun
scooper?
Dip.
Doesn't it? It
Yeah.
smells like it too.
Oh, that
Dude, I
scooper
kind
is
of
weird.
want to eat some actually. It looks like it smells delicious.
Do it.
I'm not gonna do a whole scoop.
Fucking scoop
I'm gonna
it.
do a half scoop.
Tyler.
All right, I ain't no bitch. Let me see it.
You guys.
What
So-
the fuck?
Do a line.
Hold up.
Shout out W.
When I worked at that one place where I met you guys, they used to do this like on the reg and call it a desk bump.
Oh God.
And they would just slam back
Concentrated
dry
taste.
and
You
then
need the
chug
water.
a Red Bull or something.
All right, I got water. Hold up. Shout out Dubby.
I told you.
It hits you in the sinuses. It actually tastes really good,
It does.
but it's very intense.
You see that pucker? Yeah, see?
And it hits you in the sinuses. That's not the intended use, by the way. In case you were wondering.
Fucking energy, dude.
You don't know what you've started.
I have 48 hours of unadulterated energy. Oh my God. That's actually pretty good though.
Gotta use that fucking dubby.
Bro.
I'm just gonna let my calories turn to fat.
It's like in my mouth. It's like caked on my tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
little
bad
bit.
choice. It was
Nah,
not a
it's-
good
Yeah, it
choice,
wasn't
I
a
don't
bad
think.
choice.
It's for the clips, man. It's for the clips.
True.
I did it for
True.
the energy. Shout out Dubby.
I did it for the quality product, great taste, and all the nutritional value.
Bro.
Look at my throat. I don't know if you hear me.
It's a powder.
Yeah, it's like all up in my
It's
shit.
almost like you're not supposed to just like eat.
I know you're
powder.
not talking. You did it too. So
I did it because you did it. I peer pressure.
I jump off a bridge, are you gonna do it, Bruce?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't want to live in a world without you.
That's really cute.
Cue fucking Iris, the Goo Goo Dolls.
Stop leaking our secrets.
That is our song.
See, and I think this is perfect time now that me and Bruce are energied up for pitch clock.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's time. Oh yeah,
man.
Cienna has been a little aloof, right?
Kind of, yeah.
No. So pitch clock is the first segment we created and started doing. We give each other 30 seconds to pitch on the spot, either a movie or a TV show. And then we will ask each other a couple questions to expand on that. And then we ask people in the comments to tell us what story has been the best. So far, no one's answered at all. You know, love is cool. Love's in the air. But we believe that in the first episode, I won with the penguin story.
Okay.
I don't even remember what we were talking about with Luke.
I have to go back and listen
Tyler's
to
never
it.
You
won
admitted
any
to
of
it.
them. No.
You literally admitted to it. Hold on, like run the tape back.
I don't even
Right
think
here.
it was penguins. I'm pretty sure it was crabs.
It was, it was crabs, but I said penguins
And-
because it was literally a
and
copy
mine
of
was
March of the
Nick
Penguins.
Schwartz and Baby Man. Was
That-
Yeah,
the winner.
Nick
It was
Schwartz and
totally
Baby
the
Man.
winner. Yeah,
Nick
that was
Schwartz and
the
Baby Man was
obvious
crazy.
winner. The obvious winner was Nick Schwartz and Baby
It's
Man.
great. Yeah.
I don't know about them. But I mean, who's going first? Rock, paper, scissors on shoot.
You guys, so one of you guys go first so I can kind of like see how it
rock, paper,
works.
scissors on shoot.
Oh
That's
my
the name of
God.
the game.
I think
guess
it's
we can be
against
gracious to
polite.
this.
I'm not prepared at all.
That's the point. It's got to be on the spot. There's no preparing. He said, shoot.
All right, reset. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right.
You've seen Rubber. Now I got another one for you. Rubber is a story about a tire that rolls around. That's boring. Who cares about rubber? What about stone? Right? So this one's called Boulder. It's about a huge rock.
Is Rubber
And it just
a
rolls
movie
all around.
already?
Shh.
Is this a sequel?
Boulder. No, it's not. It's its own story. You're cutting into my stuff. Boulder is a story about a sentient boulder that rolls around and it tries to get air by climbing up mountains over the course of like a year, and then it rolls down as fast as it can and tries to level towns with supersonic speeds. And I think that's pretty solid. It's a one-off movie. Cienna cut into my time, but I'm not too mad about it. So you guys can ask me questions now about the greatest film that's ever been created.
I mean,
Okay.
that's, again, my question. I'm just reiterating.
I didn't even hear your question.
I said, is it a sequel? Or because like you indicate that there's a prequel called Rubber. And I don't think I've
No, I
ever
didn't.
seen a movie called
You've
Rubber.
never seen Rubber?
No.
Oh, Rubber is a movie about a sentient tire that rolls around and blows things up.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Send me the link because I don't
It's a
believe you.
horror movie,
That's
isn't
crazy.
it?
Yeah.
Yes, I have heard of this. Okay.
Have you guys seen the trailer for Steamboat yet? That like crazy
Oh,
Steamboat
mouse?
Willie? Oh,
Yeah,
no,
it's
no,
like
I
a
haven't,
murder
but-
story. It's like he's basically like the leprechaun. It's basically what it
Sure.
is.
It's
It's
like the
similar
Winnie Pooh
budget.
Blood and Honey
Yeah.
type
Yeah.
thing.
Exactly
Yeah.
same shit.
It's
Yeah.
wild.
It wasn't a sequel. It was its own thing, just in the same vein. I was trying to say that like no one cares about like latex and rubber, right? Like we care about a boulder because it's made of rocks.
Okay. So is this a horror movie as well then?
No, it's a comedy.
Oh, it's a comedy.
Well, because like the boulder believes that it's going to get to top speed and like break through the fucking, you know, like Mach speed, G-force, you know,
Okay.
and it thinks that it's going to create a sonic boom and level these small towns in Colorado. But it's not. It's like this big, dude. Like,
Does
it's
a
not
rock
moving that
know
fast.
what G-forces are?
It's pretty sentient.
Is it pretty sad? Does it speak?
It's. I mean, the movie is a, you know, like
I think it kind of is a big deal if it speaks or not.
It's like a almost like a autobiography from The Rock, right? The Rock is talking, but The Rock's the only person that hears itself talking besides the people who are listening.
Who would you
right?
cast as the voice?
Myself.
Oh, yourself?
I gotta save some dollars. I mean, like I'm recording a rock that I'm like trying to kill people with. So I mean, like obviously, like I'm gonna pay a lot in legal fees.
So this is just all about some self-insert fantasy.
I was like, this
you
is
have being a rock.
masturbatory, is
Yeah,
what it is,
yeah.
really.
No,
This is a masturbatory thing.
I'm way past that phase in my life.
Just trying to get your rocks off.
I threw my wheel away a long time ago. I haven't rolled down the hill in at least 6 years. I don't know
Thank
why
you,
gotta take
Michael.
shots at me. I just disregarded it. Okay. God.
Make sure to leave
Somebody
a
appreciate
comment
me.
in.
Screw all this. Put Bruce on the clock. Come on.
All right. So mine is called The Chef. And you know the commercial where the little girl wants Chef Boyardee and the mom won't let her get it. And then the can
Fuck
falls
yeah.
off the show. So
Fuck
this
yeah.
is set in that universe, but it follows a discarded can of Chef Boyardee ravioli that never got eaten. And so it's living on the streets. It's almost like in an apocalyptic setting, dodging homeless men, trying to eat it, cook it over the stove, you know, just looking for the right family to finally take him home and eat the delicious beefaroni inside.
I can see the tagline now. It's like, is there anything left in me? He's like all
I want to say
Yes.
I want to say copyright infringement. My Boulder story.
Yes.
tearjerker.
Sentient creature rolling around.
I will say it was slightly inspired by your Boulder story because I didn't have much, and you started saying the boulder rolling around, and went, "Oh, like that can of Chef Boyardee commercial." Wait, so yeah, you definitely inspired.
How many years
you
has
definitely
this can been
inspired.
rolling around?
How many years?
Yeah.
At this point, it's going on a year and a half. His expiration date is approaching.
So like, what happened to the world to make it apocalyptic?
Oh, it's not the world's not apocalyptic. It's just like an apocalypse for him because he's like in the streets with like people hungry,
like Sausage
homeless,
Party,
just
yeah.
chasing him down.
Rolling can?
Exactly. Yeah,
Okay, I got
he's
you.
trying to escape.
It's like Toy Story. Like
So
everything.
who's voicing the douche?
Who's voicing the douche?
Yeah, you said
Nick Kroll, obviously.
That's fantastic pick.
That's
That's
the
a
only choice for the
fantastic
douche.
pick.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
100%.
Parks and Rec knew what they were doing. I'm not going to question that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick Kroll is the man. Can't lie about that one. I mean, I don't know. I actually like the plot idea of that a lot. I mean, it's definitely just like Boulder times 2, right? You know what I mean? But like whatever. We'll see what the comments say. Maybe you'll get the copyright infringement in the comments too.
Sure. And then if we can
Hashtag kids
afford
and
it
Bruce.
after the CGI budget, we will get H. John Benjamin to voice the can.
Oh, that's a good one too. It's a great one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Let's just stick with Boulder.
I did. I fucking Price is Right. 601, bro. Tyler came in and said 600. I said bet 601.
All right, fuck that shit.
Oh, such an eloquent way to put it. I love that.
It's Cienna's time to be on the clock. She's been over here cooking, cutting us off.
Okay, I want to go ahead and pick an animal and just kind of like shake it up a little bit instead of like an inanimate object. But basically, this animal is a chinchilla, and they wear a little red scarf, even though they live in like a very tropical climate, the mountains in Chile. But they want to go on an adventure, kind of like Indiana Jones, and they find moles underground. They're like trying to find treasure. And so they have to like go ahead. Damn it. No, I went too much world building.
You did.
I'm intrigued in the world, though.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued,
I was
though.
intrigued
There's a
as
red
well, too.
scarf wearing chinchilla, and he's in like the world of the
You
moles.
can picture him, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like,
See,
Yeah.
I didn't derail you because you were already being too detailed. And
I know. I'm a story builder.
What's the chinchilla's
yeah,
name?
I love the word. Chinchilla's name?
Yeah.
Chardonnay.
Ooh.
The scarf is red.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Why not
there
like scarlet?
That's kind of like the irony of it. It's kind of like a
Okay.
nod.
What are the like species of mole are they going against?
Definitely the ones with like the big star noses.
Okay.
I don't think they're native in the same area, but like for the sake of the movie.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is there like a love interest to the chinchilla? Is it like a romantic adventure?
It could be, but it'd have to be a good casting. Like it'd
I
have
mean,
to
you're
be
the one
like-
making the film up.
This is true, but like I would hire a casting director to help me because it's a
I'm
big
fucking
choice.
crying.
It's a very big choice.
So who would we cast for the chinchilla though? Like who's top pick?
What is her name? Pow. She was in Doom. Her last name is Pow.
I don't know.
She's in Thunderbirds.
Okay.
Florence Pugh.
Oh.
How? I don't know.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Pew pew, pow pow. I don't know.
All the same shit.
Yeah. Thwack, one of those comic books.
Exactly. Like a comic
Something
book.
like that.
She said, "Pow." I was near like Pow. Who is in Dune that their last name is Pow? I don't know. And then she
To
said,
be fair-
and then she said Thunderbirds. I
You
just
said
said
Dune. That makes
And then she said Thunderbirds, right? Not even Thunderbolts.
Scan right past it and went to the wrong.
She said Thunderbirds. I immediately go to the Nickelodeon movie in the old series. I'm like, with the family that like has the fucking like rockets and shit. Like, I'm like, I don't know.
You know what's funny about that is she said Dune, and I heard Doom for some reason.
Yeah.
And I thought the old movie with Dwayne Johnson. I was like, damn, that's an old name drop.
Yeah, like,
who's in that movie?
Who's the cut you were going for? There's
That's hilarious. We were
That's real.
all
That's
over
real.
the place.
You understood?
Yeah,
You
we got
understood?
there.
No, we
Yeah,
got
you got
there.
it. You picked up on it.
Is she doing like a specific accent?
I like her Russian accent a lot, but I think since she's in Chile, it would kind of be like something with a Latin flair, maybe,
So you're just whitewashing Latin characters.
in a positive way.
If we could get
Cienna!
Clip it.
Yeah, that's holy shit. She said, yeah, we're racist.
Yeah, in a positive way. We only do it when it's good for the society.
I cannot.
I meant that it would be a dedicated, like we would go to the area in Chile where the chinchillas live. We would learn the language, make sure she has it down, like respectfully to it.
Sienna's got that dubby contact eye, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
That contact dub, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, every movie needs a good scandal behind it.
Yeah,
right?
right. We're just trying to engineer some fucking controversy for the film.
Okay,
I
Milk.
like that. I like that. Oh my
One
God.
time Rob switched I love you. So anytime I type I love you in my phone, like he pre-programmed it to autocorrect to the entire Mel Gibson rant.
Oh my God.
Which one?
The one
Not the bad one, right?
No, it was the
Okay.
bad one.
I was going to
It
say the
was-
one.
pack?
The
Yeah.
one.
The wild packet N-words?
It's not great. And so I didn't tell me. So I went, my first person to text me ironically was my grandfather.
Oh, man.
So you just, I love you, send?
I immediately had to be like, what is happening? This is crazy. And then I had to slap
Oh.
Rob because I'm like,
Yo, Rob, big props, dog. Hey, big ups. Big
That's
dog.
wild.
Big ups.
That's
Hey,
wild.
You know what? That's crazy.
yeah.
That's a prank.
I'm not gonna lie, it got me good. Like that's Respect.
It's atrocious. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's that's verbally.
yeah.
No, you do it back to him, but with the lyrics to Cousins.
I gave my cousin.
Okay, my cousin.
I don't.
That's
Why did we just say that on our podcast?
because it's
Why did I just say that?
Why did you just vocal stem?
Yeah, just straight up. We don't support him.
no.
We
No.
don't do
Yeah,
that
it's a
no
good thing to
more.
throw out like early on. Like it's not. We don't.
We don't
think
do that
it's
no more.
we don't think it's a good song. We're not like. It's
Oh,
not. No.
I just throw my ass to it.
But just
Throwing ass to yay, bro.
Throw that
alone in
ass
this room.
to it.
Yay.
You know, it's great. Yeah, I was gonna tell a heinous joke story or a prank story.
We can't show any of that at all.
It's all gonna be on. The pod.
No,
yeah,
let's
absolutely,
do it,
100%,
like-
absolutely. Yeah, no, it's gone. So look, I'm gonna put myself in the hole too right now. Hey, I'm outing you right now. So one time at a family gathering, we had like 80 people in my family, and like 80 people in the family were all together, whatever. And my cousin
The
had
Gathering?
yeah, magic. You know what I'm saying? There was magic there. My cousin used to steal weed, or he used to steal plant from me in concentrates, and then he would just lie about it. Like I go to sleep, I wake up in the morning, like my stuff has moved around. My
Yeah, I
stash
feel like
goes-
everybody has a phase where they're with
Yeah, you know what I
somebody
mean?
like that.
Yeah,
So like I'm not a super passive person, but I am confrontational. But like I just knew like talking to him wasn't gonna do anything, so I decided I was gonna get back at him. So at this gathering, I wasn't hearing that well, and my ex girlfriend at the time, obviously, she was like helping me like pull wax out of my ear. We just got this perfect little glob,
no.
just
Oh.
like perfect gold earwax,
This
right?
is not
And so like
where
as
That's
like
vile.
as we're like
That's-
putting it on, she goes, "Wow, this looks a lot like wax." And I go, "Ding, okay." Went and got some wax paper, put it in it, smashed it down a
I'm
little
gonna
bit so it looks
vomit.
it looks flat.
Yeah.
And then
I'm gonna vomit.
started a story between all of the family, and I was like, "Look, guys," and went up to one of my cousins. I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna tell younger cousin that you made this,
This is
and that you gave
heinous.
all of us some of it to try,
Like this is legal.
and I'm gonna have him consume it." And
This
we're
is a
gonna go from
felony.
there. It's not that bad. It's wax. You're getting get out of here. Anyways,
It's
listen,
a shithead cousin. It's
listen,
fine.
Listen. So I'm hitting this peculiar point where I'm like, man, he's waiting to go home. I'm not going to be home with him. I don't live with him, so I'm not going to be able to see it. That's not funny. 2, I'm not letting him use my rig. I'm not putting earwax in that. That's disgusting, right? So what did I decide to do is, oh, we're around family. You want to be conspicuous. I'll buy you a black and mild. I want you to just put at the end of the black and mild, like you're going to infuse it and go from there.
This is some heinous shit.
Tyler.
Also, I wasn't asking if
You're
you
a villain, bro.
I wasn't asking if you guys were like where your level is at with that law. That's like an actual felony.
Oh,
I know.
Like
yeah, I know.
you can't do that. Like as much as you guys agree
Listen.
with it, it's kind of a law for a reason.
No, I
When he lit that thing,
listen.
dude,
No love,
inhaled,
no love for thief. But holy shit, dude,
Bro.
that's vile.
That's
crazy.
wild.
Look, I'm telling you
You
right now.
Doctor doomed his
Everybody,
That's crazy.
everybody in the garage knew what was going on besides him. He lit that black and mild and went.
Okay, to be
Immediately,
fair,
it was like black smoke. Like it was like
To be fair-
pitch black, and he was
Professor
coughing
Chaos
super
on
hard.
that shit.
to be fair, if everybody in the room knew about it and nobody stopped it, that kid is probably a little shit. Like
Oh yeah,
that,
1,000%. Why? I mean,
that's
like,
some severe evidence that you might be.
my family's really bad at pranks.
Throw it on
so,
Reddit.
like-
Am I the asshole?
Yeah, exactly.
See what the internet thinks.
Nobody stopped.
One question though, did he get high?
Oh, so I'll tell you how it went. So he goes. It's coughing like that. He like spits, and I'm trying really, really hard not to laugh. I was like literally, like I'm like popping veins. Like everyone in my family is trying not to laugh. They're all turning away and looking at him and stuff. And he was like, this tastes like shit. And I was like, it's the black and mild. I was like, it's just because you're putting it.
Oh,
on the black and
Tyler.
mild.
Tyler's like a
That's-
bad person.
That's heinous. Like that's absolutely insane. It's I'm not. You can't do that legally.
This guy's evil.
The second inhale though was truly so funny.
The second inhale. Oh no!
Because when he like
more?
because he lit it and was like, what is that? And I was like, dude, it's just a black and mild. Try it one more time.
It's just the black and mild, bro. All that thick black smoke and that horrible
That's how
taste,
it's
and not just the. It's just the black and mild.
Why do you think
bro.
they call it a black and mild?
That was the black part. You're getting to the mild. You gotta hit the
I'm trying to tell him, you know what I mean?
That's absolutely the worst, dude.
Like I don't think you guys understand though. Like I know, like obviously you guys don't know how bad it is. Like the last man understand, man, I gotta collect myself. Come on. Obviously, guys know how bad it is. But I'm telling you right now, like when he inhaled that smoke on the second one, he said, and he started just coughing so hard. He's like spitting it up. He's like,
I thought you were about to say you started throwing
no, I'm
up.
talking about he got like he was like inhaling and he was like so like it's like burnt like at least half an inch on the black and mild. And I at this point in time I'm just rolling on the ground. Like I was dying. Like I was just laughing. He's like, what's so funny? He can't stop coughing. He's like, it hurts my throat. Everyone's dying. My uncle, rest his soul, he passed on. He goes, yeah, you smoking on some wax. Some earwax. Yeah, dude. He sprinted inside, brushed his teeth. He made his mom take him home. I didn't talk to him for like a month and a half, dude. It was so bad. But yeah, I mean,
That's
hey, just
so-
don't steal from me.
I guess.
I'll get you back. You know what I mean? Like,
I
I
don't
don't want you to
think-
hear from me.
Don't steal from Tyler or you will consume his genetic material.
Ooh, I don't like that wording. I did not like that wording.
That's
I did
what
not,
happened.
I did not like that wording, though.
That's what
I felt
You can word things however you want to. That was bad. That was actually like, that was, that was something. Sienna, thanks for coming out today.
I definitely drove an hour and 40 minutes just to hear you talk about your bodily fluids.
Oh man, you weren't here for the air compressor story, so
I don't want to
that was a
To be fair, I don't
Air
think I want
compressors,
to
Like what, episode 2?
yeah, like the 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
We've been there before.
I've been through some shit in my life. What can I say about it?
know.
So like I don't know, my family like we're I mean they're deviants straight up. I don't know how else to explain it. Like the best way I can think like give you guys a picture is 14-year-old Tyler hanging out with his cousins. You know, we're all staying the night. Obviously, cousin shit. You know, you're all sleeping in one room. 2 of us on the bed. 2 of us on the floor. One on one bed. One on the top bunk. And 3 o'clock in the morning, my uncle walks in quietly with the door. AR, airsoft gun, full drum mag, just spraying us in our sleep. Like I'm talking about, like we're getting up, like throwing blankets, and he's just unloading the entire clip. And that was like just going over to Uncle Matt's house.
Yeah.
Like I was like, that's something
That's
like
wild.
you knew. You're like, if we went to sleep before him, if you didn't lock the door, or if you didn't prep yourself to have like a safe enclosure, you were gonna lose an eyebrow.
Yo, I just would have not gone to Uncle Matt's house. What's going on?
Oh yeah.
You getting shipped off over there or what?
Well, like
Fuck,
I mean,
dude.
like it was like,
Or do you at least get a gun yourself so you can like? I'd be like pretending to sleep, dude. He'd pop open the
He's
door
gonna
and I'd
make it
John Wick
fair.
oh,
that
I mean, like
motherfucker,
no,
dude.
I mean, like it was like.
I'd be guns akimbo.
I wish I could tell you guys that we
would,
would, but then he would be like, we did that one time, we sprayed him back right, and then the next morning, you know, he was like, all right, give me all the airsoft guns. And then that
What
night,
a fucking
That's
loser, bro!
crazy.
What a loser,
came back
bro!
in, sprayed us
That's
again.
crazy.
What's his name? Uncle Matt?
Yeah.
Bro, Uncle Matt. Pussy shit, bro. Pussy shit, Matt.
Look.
Come on. I challenge you to an airsoft duel in the field tomorrow, Uncle Matt.
Which field?
He's got 4 acres.
You name the field,
got
bro.
4 acres.
I'll come to you.
4 acres and a bunch of airsoft guns. We can get paintball in this shit. We got a bunch of paintball.
Bro, I got 4 acres and a
family is-
mule. Fucking tell me something
Listen,
about
I'm
it.
telling you,
I don't.
that was, hold on, I take so much disrespect when you said 40 acres and a mule. Like,
I
man,
said
you just-
4.
4 acres and a mule? You cut it down by fucking 100% too? Like, Jesus Christ. You know what 40 acres and a mule is, right?
No.
The fucking reparations black people were promised that they never got.
Oh, shit.
You didn't know that either? Yeah. I was like, you're supposed to get 40 acres and land in a mule. Like,
I might have just topped the.
I thought it was just like a saying.
I thought it was too.
Because I've heard
where am I at?
I've heard my grandparents. I'm not. I
Oh
have.
my God.
I have 6 grandparents, so none of them. I can't mix them up. I've heard them say that before. It was like, oh, it's just like get your ducks in a row, like just like a saying like that.
No, 40 acres and a mule is like, hey, black people, you are promised these things.
Yeah, because I've always heard it as an expression of just like this is like what you get for doing the thing. I didn't know that had anything to do with slavery.
That's
Racist,
crazy.
yeah.
That's fucked up.
Check your
No, like,
privilege,
it was like
man.
3/5 of a human and then 40 acres of
I
a
check
mule.
my
and it
privilege
all
every
just
day.
didn't
It's still
happen.
there.
That's a lie.
It's still there.
Fucking guy.
What did you say?
I said I check my privilege every day. It's still there.
Okay.
PC
I haven't lost it yet.
PC principle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
It's still there.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think that I was going to get such racial negative connotation thrown at me from Bruce today. That was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah,
That's
Sienna's typically the racist one.
That's yeah.
Sienna be throwing crazy slurs in the group message.
that's true.
Tyler loves to do this joke. And he tries to fit it in when he's not telling a dick joke about Bruce. This is his other one he goes to.
This is the other one. Yeah.
This is, they flip flop back and forth.
Yeah,
I was just gonna steal somebody else's joke, but I won't.
Look at Sienna. She's over here feeling sassy.
That's an insane move.
Do this? Did you do the full Z?
I think you only did 3.
I did.
Yeah, but you gotta finish the Z.
I don't want to do it.
You gotta finish the
I don't
Z.
fit into your guys' regular standards. I do
Damn.
what I want.
When I laugh really hard, I like have been
Sienna,
doing this. I don't know why.
Oh yeah.
Sienna, I'm the type of dude that goes in the club and twerks with one ass cheek. Okay.
You're the type of dude that's in the club on a Tuesday.
Got the club
Tuesday
going
afternoon.
up on a Tuesday. Got the girl 'cause she chooses. About to get hit with a
Yeah, we
YouTube. Yeah, for sure. Getting copyright strike on that one.
It was like, yeah, watch the time on you.
I'm not gonna lie though, I'm super excited to see Creed.
Yeah, that's
Cannot-
fair.
That's wild.
it's
I would get down for some fucking Kryptonite.
I was just gonna say
Yeah.
Kryptonite's the only thing I care about. Kryptonite, I'm being that bitch like, and I'm just gonna
If I go crazy. Yeah.
just going nuts in that bitch, and then I'm gonna sit down as soon as Kryptonite finishes. I'm like, oh, they got the rest of their set. I don't fucking care. I'm gonna say just like that.
Just walk away.
3 Doors Down. I no disrespect at all. I just literally don't know any of your songs besides Kryptonite.
That was very disrespectful.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever heard the story about, I think it was Creed and David Bowie? They tried to do a feature with David Bowie. Like they wanted to do a song with him. And apparently they like met him and they like showed him the song, like the proposed song that they wanted him to feature in. And he sat silently, listened to the entire thing. And then at the end he went, not a very good song, is it? And that was all that came of it.
What a
real.
wild thing
That's
to
real.
say after sitting through the whole thing silently.
You gotta hear the whole song. you know?
Yeah, you're absolutely
Like
right.
maybe he was like, maybe there's a turn. Maybe it's gonna just ramp up, something like that. And then he's like, nope, just garbage.
Bro, but still, you know what? I'll say he's an icon and a legend, but him and Mick Jagger came together and you'd be like, oh, they're going to make like some of the craziest shit of all time, right? It's going to be like some of the best music ever made. Two kings of rock coming together, dancing in the street. That song's hella iconic for sure, but like,
when did this happen?
you know, Mick Jagger, David Bowie, dancing in the street. You don't know that song? You should look it up. It's hilarious.
I don't know this shit.
Yeah, it's
I don't fucking-
iconic. Don't get me wrong, but like you would just think that those two guys together would have like
Yeah.
really just smashed. You know,
I mean, I can't name a
They're
single
dancing
David
in the
Bowie
street,
song.
bro.
Like the Aerosmith DMC
Yeah,
video
Aerosmith
where they're like
DMC, yeah.
like they're banging through the wall and
Yeah,
like
the
mixing
spinning stage and everything,
rap
and-
and like rock and roll music in the same
Mm.
thing. It's wild.
See, my extent of rock and rap is the Linkin Park Jay-Z shit.
Linkin Park.
Linkin Park and Jay-Z?
Yeah, well, Linkin Park also had just rapping.
Yeah, I mean, but it wasn't as cool
Yeah.
until Jay-Z was there. And it was
Until-
like,
yeah.
everyone's like, yeah, this album goes crazy.
My-
Well, bro, that was like I love rap and I love hip hop, but there's so many groups that were from like the mid 2000s that were trying to like find a way to fuse hip hop with other genres and just hadn't figured it out yet. Like,
And everyone's like, no.
like the Gorillas, dude. I fucking
Yeah.
love the
Yeah.
Gorillas,
Hard.
but a lot of their songs, it's like, bro, the rap feature is so unnecessary.
Yeah.
Like the rapper's not even bad, but it just doesn't fit in the
Yeah.
song or the vibe.
It's
you
because
know?
they hit Feel Good, and everyone was like, yeah, this
Yeah.
song goes hard.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, just ride this wave, dude.
Yeah, every
so
single-
I love the Gorillas, too. But
I-
I feel
yeah,
the same
yeah.
way.
My middle school emo ass loved some Linkin Park. That was
Yeah.
the first
Linkin Park
song.
went crazy.
Hell
No
yeah.
More
Linkin
Sorrow
Park
was the
What was the
first song I
secondary
learned how to
group
play
I
on my electric guitar. Like I
Oh,
got an
really?
amp with my electric guitar, and that night at like 2 a.m, I was sitting there and going,
Oh, yeah.
at 2:30 in the morning. My mom had to come and be like, "You can't be doing this.
You gotta
Yeah.
stop.
I just bought you this, and we need to set a firm boundary. If it's past
He's like, I'm going
9
to return
p.m.
this.
we're not turning this on."
See, that's one thing that scares me about like the idea of like kids in the future. I want my kids to be super musical. Like I'm gonna be putting instruments in front of them, but that also comes with the fact that it's gonna be like 2 o'clock in the morning. My kids are gonna be hitting the trumpet, and I'd be like, I'm proud of you, but shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah, dude. Like for
Like,
sure.
straight up,
That's like,
I love you so much, but I'm gonna need you to just chill.
yeah. Like, I've heard stories about like there's like, oh, like my daughter's like a violin prodigy and it's just like playing such beautiful music and yada yada. But it's like, but she won't fucking stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not time for that. We
Yeah.
got to do anything else. I'm so proud of you. It's
sit
so
in the car.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Stop.
Go sit in the
Yeah.
back seat. Look at
Every
me.
mom with a 4th grader that just started recorders, like learning recorders.
High cross moves, high cross moves.
Dude, record.
I remember getting in a huge argument with my cousin at a time because I said that Corey Taylor was a better vocalist than John Bon Jovi, and he like almost wanted to fist fight me over it.
You should have hit him some Krav Maga.
I have a buddy of mine who like when
I don't know if I still feel that way, but I feel like he's in contention for sure. Like he's got more versatility than Bon Jovi.
That's fair.
Anyways,
I have a buddy of mine who is like genuinely in love with the lead singer of U2 and like the fact that
Bono?
Bono.
That's disgusting.
But like
Sorry.
he's in like all of those like artists, like all the artists in those bands. He's like really inspired him growing up. So like he's really passionate about it, and he always holds it. So anytime he like gives advice, it's sometimes like in comparison to like those guys. And I
I
think
just like to
it's
think,
like
what would Bono do?
it's
I would die. I would die.
I think
would look at you
Bono-
dead in the face like, yeah, you're done.
Bono would say, "What decision would feed the most African children?" And he would.
Lord have mercy. We're going hell. No,
He would. That's what Bono would do.
Bono's just all about caretaking.
Yeah.
He's taking care of the
You know,
world.
you know what Bono
He's
does?
basically
When
Captain
I think of
Planet.
Bono, I think of South Park.
Bono
Me too.
Bono wants the biddy. Bono wants the biddy.
Bono wants the biddy.
So you just said like you remember from South Park.
Do
you remember what the joke was with him?
Bono's number 2.
Yeah, Bono's number 2, but he would always go.
He was the biggest shit in the world until
But he was like bitty when he like started to suck on that dude's nipple,
Yeah, I
like
do
to
remember that.
like breastfeed in the end, right?
I do remember it now.
Yes, yeah.
At first, I was so confused. I was like a deep cut. I was over here like, what the fuck's going
Yes,
on?
Bono loves
Bono
Diddy.
wants the biddy. How does that translate to Diddy? Where are we at here?
That's twice y'all have brought
Bono's
it
on
up.
Diddy's biddy.
That's-
Also, hold on.
What?
Diddy's biddy is crazy.
He used the words correctly.
Do you think he had like a pump that just like secreted baby oil?
Yeah, dude, that's where he got it all.
He had the baby oil set up to like a whole harness thing
No.
behind him. He just have fake teats, squeeze them.
Dude, he had
No.
a setup like Bane for the Venom from Batman, but it's just
Yeah.
baby oil. He would just like press a
He'd be
button
like,
and
ugh.
secrete, just
Like,
lube
like
his
you know
whole
that
body.
scene from Austin Powers where she has the guns in her nipples?
Yes.
That's him with baby oil. He's like, yeah.
That scene was wild.
Yeah, as a little kid, I was like,
Yeah, me too. I saw it. My dad was
confused boner.
My dad
Sorry, that was
was
too much.
divorced, and so we got to watch a lot of things at his
Accident.
house early. So I saw that one really early. I'm like, oh, okay.
There's something about divorced dads and single dads with little kids and not understanding.
We
what
started
movies they
watching
show.
South Park at
Yeah.
10 years old,
My-
and he was
listen,
just like, figure it out.
My dad, like my actual biological father, took me and my brother Trey when I was 8 and Trey was 4 to I think it was, to the premiere of what's the puppet movie? Team America.
Team America, yeah.
And I remember I have vivid
Fuck
memories
yeah.
of being 8 years old and looking at the screen like, what's going on? And my dad's dying.
I think
Just
I
don't
had
pay
to be-
attention.
I think I had to be,
just
like,
don't-
at least
just
13
don't
to
pay
watch that
attention.
one,
Like
though.
when they were like throwing the dolls on each other, I was like, what's going on? My dad and all these adults are laughing. He's like, don't worry about it. Remember, I go home to my mom.
That's like,
she's like,
clearly, that's not like,
My
what
dad-
is that? It shows you exactly what it
For
is.
sure.
Like, there-
I'm 8. What are you
Yeah.
fucking talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, I had a single dad too, and he didn't like take me to stuff like that, like specifically, but he definitely didn't censor what I viewed. Like if I wanted to watch South Park with him, he was just like, watch it with
My
me.
parents would-
you know, like
my dad tends to have a lot of interest in the right, like very like classic Midwestern guy that wears camo, and he just bought a tractor. He's super pumped about it, and it's a badass tractor. But growing up, he always was the like most supportive of my emo phase. Like he bought me corsets and like trip skirts from Hot Topic for Christmas and stuff.
Okay.
And it was
Crying.
like, yeah, this is pretty cool. He used to dye my hair, but it's just like the weirdest shit like that where it's like you wouldn't expect him to be good at it, but he's like, I'm gonna nail this. If my daughter is gonna be an emo daughter, she's gonna be the fucking best
Right.
one.
that's fair because you're gonna
Emo
think in your head, you're
porn,
like, I'm not gonna beat the emo phase, but I can at least make sure that she's
That
like
was
a
probably-
dope ass emo and not like a grimy one.
Exactly. Yeah, it's
Not fucking just bleaching her hair and dyeing it with Kool-Aid.
the skunk pattern, like the
Yeah.
black and white stripes.
Yeah, I wanted to do a skunk stripe bad. When I was a kid.
So I had darker hair back then, like a
Wow.
darker brown, and I tried to dye like a strip, like my side bang piece,
Okay, bro.
blue.
Side bang piece is a crazy
Side
combination
bang
of
piece,
words,
yeah,
by the way.
bringing that back.
Side bang piece.
Side bang piece, like
Side
my
bang.
side bangs, all of this like right here that would hang over my face, I wanted like electric blue. And my mom goes, you're not
Nice.
gonna get that without bleaching it. And I went, nah, I'll be fine. It says so on the box, like look, it like shows the colors, but it's very like you have to buy 2 boxes to get it. Like
Yeah.
so, like I was doing it, and it turned out to be like seaweed green,
Oof.
and I had to deal with it because it took like 4 weeks to rinse out,
You gotta
and
just-
so
you gotta
I
just stun on those. But like, yeah,
Yeah,
You
that's
wish.
right.
I did like I made
On
it
some
through.
poison ivy shit.
For real.
Yeah,
fucking seaweed
I made it
green.
through. Yeah, it was a good. I don't
just
know.
start putting red face paint on yourself, like war paint every day for school. You're just like,
Just crazy.
Just taking it really far direction.
Yeah.
I'm completely insane.
Yeah, it's like
Just
Oh, you thought-
isolate from
oh,
society.
you thought this was a mistake? Or
Yeah.
this is on purpose?
Yeah, just start eating raw meat with your
This
hands
is-
at lunch. Just fucking.
just weird things to like throw them off.
you want a burger or a chicken sandwich today? I want the patty,
Yeah.
the raw patty.
Just yell at people in gibberish that you make up on your own. On the
I do
way
that
to
on
school.
Oh,
daily
bro,
basis.
like, every time the fucking like gibberish, like the who's namidit? Like, have you? So you don't know what this means.
What?
You don't know what this means, but I guarantee you, Tyler does.
She just did it with such confidence.
Because I'm right, Tyler. What is it?
I don't know what you're talking about, Cienna.
The Gestrels from Expedition 33. We were talking about them earlier.
I know what you're talking about.
So
I think you're having I think you're having a fever dream.
we talked about this because I
I
said
think you're-
Expedition 33, and
I think Sienna's going nuts.
She's losing it.
you got to use your big brain. You can't use, the
Use
small
your big brain.
You got to use that big brain, not the small brain. But the Gestrel paint brushes.
All right.
The Gestrel paint brushes. I was just gonna let him tire himself
Yeah,
out.
so I know what you're talking about, Sienna. I was trying to make fun of you. You're not going for it.
No, I'm not, because I'm fucking right. That's why I said it with so much confidence.
Yeah, but yeah.
Are you snimming in the butt? Like, tell me I'm wrong. Look at me and tell me I'm wrong.
The doubling down was crazy.
Tell me
That
you
was
just say,
absolutely hilarious.
like, we have to have like a video clip of it going, or like cut to like have them talking. It's
Do it again. Do it again.
Still, you gotta do it with confidence. on this. I can't, bro.
We'll see you
fucking
next
can't.
Tuesday.
I cannot.
Holy fuck.
bro.